welcome back to FESPA TV. Just finished a really exciting and interesting day about printed electronics here at Swansea University. I'm really pleased to be joined by Professor Tim Claypole. Tim, great day today. Your presentation focused on what printers should consider around printed electronics if they're thinking of getting into it. A couple of cautionary tales there. What are the three main things that printers should think about before entering this field?
They should really think about the fact they've got to produce a product rather than an illusion. Most graphics products rely on the eye to compensate, and it's about balancing colours and not necessarily being consistent with the cost of materials and the fact that electronics and electrons are particularly dumb and won't jump across gaps and make any imaginative leaps. You have to produce a product when you print.
In terms of the cost of materials, could you give us a couple of examples of that and how they might compare to, say, a standard ink for graphic use in screen or digital or offset, or any of the disciplines really?
It becomes, carbon inks are relatively cheap. For electronics, they're only slightly more expensive than traditional graphics inks. But as you move up the chain into silvers and P-dots and the more exotic materials, then it gets more expensive. And also with the substrates, so a lot of the work is now aimed at paper and film. You still tend to have a good surface finish.
One of the considerations in terms of the environment that you print in, is there anything in particular around that? You mentioned clean facilities, but how deep do you have to go in terms of cleaning it?
I think really if you really want to improve your graphics printing, you should be clean. And if you're not clean, you're going to end up with loads of rubbish in the prints and lots of rejects or poor quality product. With electronics printing, you have to make sure the environment is clean, but it's no more than a low level by cleanroom standards, which is basically to pressurize the area slightly and have a filter on the inlet, and you can put a tent relatively cheaply over a press if you're going to use it to achieve very high accuracy.
What, in your opinion, is the most exciting area? And I appreciate it's a very broad church that we've been talking about today, but is there one that really stands out for you at the moment?
At the moment, the exciting one, because we're discussing it last night and we discussed it today, was the illuminated point of sale, which is really quite cheap, quite exciting. Potential to build into replacements for electric lamps, but in the first instance it's about making point of sale and packaging more exciting. Other things that we do are the printed sensors, and they are there, and we're just exploring the applications, and these are sensors like you might find for medical diseases.
And really interesting to see the Tiger Beer example of the illuminated point of sale that you showed us earlier. How does that compare in terms of like a backlit box or something like that? One of the more traditional ways to bring some light to a POS item.
That gives you local point lights which you control and cycle, so you can make it dynamic. You can make simple moving letters and numbers go across the screen if you desire, but more likely you can make it flash around and draw attention to different areas.
Absolutely. Well, really exciting day today, and thank you again, Tim. Really appreciate your time, and look forward to staying in touch and hearing more on printed electronics as we go forward.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, Tim.